Hi everybody, this is the full moon reading. This full moon will be in Scorpio and on the 19th of November 2021, and it will be also the full moon in Taurus. So I'm just going to read again from my research notes cheat sheet, and I also would like to say I'm not doing the energy of Scorpio. If you would like to know more about the energy of Scorpio, then go to last year's reading, and in the playlist the energies of the zodiac signs and full moons, then you can find the characteristics of Scorpio, because the characteristics will always remain the same. So I'm doing the full moon in Scorpio, that is in Scorpio zodiac sign, but it is also within Taurus. So here we go. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much for your likes and shares and for being such a loyal cyber angel, and welcome to the new viewers. I hope you will enjoy it too. I hope you are ready for this cosmic shake-up, because the eclipse season kicks off on November the 19th with the full moon in Taurus. This powerful lunation, also known as the beaver moon or the farmer's moon, or also as the geese go moon, because then the geese will go to warmer climates so they have food. Obviously the full moon is different when it comes into the atmosphere of the certain times. You can also see it on the day before, most probably coming in the eclipse energy, but it depends where you are in the hemisphere. Also, this is called the beaver moon. It's known as the beaver moon, as the beavers go into their shelters for the winter, and also that hunting season used to start to trap the beavers for their thick coats. So that is just a little bit of history. So this eclipse season, there will be a few eclipses between now and between 2023. Also, the eclipse lunar also heralds in all sorts of major revelations, endings and twists of fate. That makes it a good time to let the universe take the wheel of fortune, and stay open to change, even if it's uncomfortable. Everyone will feel the eclipse in a unique way, so you'll definitely want to know how November 2021 full moon will affect your sign. Then I suggest go and have a look on internet, in Google, and just type in what is the effects of this full moon for my sign, blah blah blah. My sign is either Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, you name it. Also, the full moons in astrology mark the most climatic moment in the monthly lunar cycle, as it is when the sun and moon, two of the most important celestial bodies, oppose each other in the zodiac. Astronomically, this explains why the moon is fully illuminated by the sun's light. Astrologically, it's also an aspect that offers us perspective, brings things to their natural breaking point, endings in other words, and heightens our emotions. November 2021 full moon eclipse is taking place in the essential sign of Taurus. So the spiritual meaning of the beaver moon is centered around aligning with our values and finding security amidst the cosmic chaos. Incorporating the full moon energy into your spiritual practice or simply into your everyday flow. It is a way to align with the cosmos' natural rhythms. Read your own sign influences on Google. That is my advice. What's the spiritual meaning of the beaver moon? The beaver moon is a nickname given to the full moon that takes place each November, and its name for the fact that this time of year is traditionally when beavers seek shelter for the cold months looming ahead. This illumination was also historically known as the frost moon or freezing moon. Well, there you go. I've already given you also the hunter's moon, the geese go moon. So there are different names for this moon, but I'll keep it to the beaver's moon, which alludes to the shorter days and chillier temperatures that take hold at this point in autumn. On a more symbolic level, the folklore behind these nicknames speak to the way this month's full moon can illuminate the things we need to feel warm, safe, secure in our time of increasing seasonal cold and scarcity. The zodiac influences of stability seeking fixed sign Taurus, where the eclipse is taking place, helps us to determine what's truly valuable to us and what's no longer worth our energy. So letting go of the old and unuseful and making room for the new. And that is what the spiritual meaning of the beaver moon is all about. This year's beaver moon is extra spiritual significance is given that it's a partial lunar eclipse, and it heralds in 2021's second and final eclipse season. What's more, it's also the first eclipse to take place in Taurus, Taurus in Scorpio, axis of the zodiac since 2014. This launches us into a fresh cycle that will weave on going story of growth, change in our lives over the next 2 years, like I said, as there will be 7 more eclipses on this axis from now through to the end of 2023. These fateful cosmic events will likely impact the way we relate to our values, possessions, and energetic bonds. So pay close attention to what kind of revelations or shifts come up in your life during this lunation. There will likely be lots more energy building up to these themes over the next couple of years. How to work with November 2021's full moon eclipse. The energy. While full moons are often powerful times for doing personal rituals and moon magic for some, eclipses are an exception, as the cosmic energies are too chaotic and compromised. Instead of trying to harness the energy in a moon ritual, it's best to simply immerse yourself in the choppy waters of change and try to embrace whatever the universe sends you on your path. The moon will be Earth sign Taurus territory, so have a look at the energy of Taurus again in the playlists and the characteristics. So this is Taurus territory at the time of the eclipse. So its energy is highlighting our sensual experiences and bringing awareness to the material realm. Remember, it is an earth element, so it could also highlight our scarciness, not having enough, or just will be enhancing lots. It's a good time to feel into your body and tune into your senses to pick up on some full moon insights. Look, listen, feel, especially spiritually, intuitively, with your heart and your solar plex and your subconscious. So meditate and contemplate and evaluate and fully take in what's being revealed to you under this full moon. These observations will help you stay present while also giving you some guidance as to how to navigate this eclipse and what it induces, by changes of course. If you need some additional structure when it comes to keeping yourself steady during this eclipse, it is also a good time for trying a full moon eclipse meditation, like I said, or working with grounding and healing crystals. Eclipses can bring huge shifts, sudden endings, or powerful emotional surges that force us to let go of things and shifts our gears. Doing guided meditations, breathing work, or yoga can help to keep you centered in your body and calm enough to make sense of the flurry of feelings, incorporating some soothing and stress relieving crystals. The best crystals, for example, is crystal clear, also rose quartz, also I'll have to look them up, but those are the ones that coming to mind. Rose quartz, also amethyst, that is for the mind and quietness and healing. Amethyst is really good for headaches, so it's to do with the mind. But you can use all the crystals that are related to the chakras. That will also help you to clean the chakras, but I will come to that in another video if you like. So using grounding crystals or crystals that can clear your chakras. Eclipses can bring huge shifts, sudden endings, or powerful emotional surges that forces us to let go of the old to make room for the new. Also, yoga can help, and breathe work. So center yourself, your body and your mind, and calm down. And okay, incorporating some soothing and stress relieving crystals into any of these practices can enhance their effectiveness and help you align even further with the lunar energy, as crystals evoke the element of earth, which is the ruling element of this powerful Taurus moon. Remember that crystals come from the earth, so they should, that's why they can work together with the earth sign even stronger. Here is some of the spiritual meaning for November's moon. Rising in the sky on November the 4th, the November 2021 new moon is carrying us straight into the heart of Scorpio season and the depths of our souls. As Scorpio is a water sign and also can be very empathic, also dealing with intuition and our higher selves, the conscious, subconscious. This powerful lunation serves up some tension, turmoil and unexpected twists, but it also helps us to forge deeper connection with our feelings and fears alike. The spiritual meaning of November 2021 new moon is rich with magic. It's your willing to roll with the waves. New moons are the starting point of the new moon that is on was on November the 4th or the 6th, I believe. So that's when a cycle begins. Okay. From here on in, I will just recap some of the new moon's energy of November, and I will also try to incorporate some of the energy for December. New moons are the starting point of the monthly lunar cycle. So astrologically, they are thought to bring new beginnings and fresh opportunities. This is the most auspicious phase of the moon for setting personal intentions, starting new projects, and bringing new things into your life, which is why so many people use these luminations for manifesting rituals. The November 2021 new moon in particular takes place in the deep and emotional sign of Scorpio. So the spiritual meaning of this new moon is all about facing the darkness of our shadow sides and embracing our inner truth. You don't want to sleep on the transformational power of this lunar moment. Read this for your particular sign in Google. Find it out. What's the spiritual meaning of November's new moon? While Halloween will have just passed by the time the new moon peaks on November the 4th, this lunation will actually extend some of the spooky vibes of the season. That's because an annual new moon in Scorpio is sometimes known as the lunar Shaham, a reference to the witchy celebrations of Samhain, which typically takes place on Halloween. During these pagan holidays, it's believed that the veil between the world of the departed and the living is thinner and more penetrable. So many people use this occasion to connect with the spirit realm and honor their ancestors. There's also the day, I think that was on the 1st of November, that is the Day of the Souls. So it is quite an important energy of letting go of the old and welcoming in the new, also respecting and honoring our ancestors. This said, November's new moon is meaningful moment for looking inward and getting real with your dark side, your fears for instance. Instead of resisting the unknown and fearing the inevitable cycle of passing and rebirth, now is the time to fully embrace the more shadowy or the side of your self and your psyche, and trying to formate your pain into power. So letting go of the old and coming back into your power. Allow yourself to explore your most existential thoughts, your big ideas, or your ideas that you wish to bring into the material world but you haven't yet. Okay, you're still churning or polishing them up. And give credence to any intuitive messages you might pick up on, listening to your intuition, because the new moon will be forming a perfect oppositional aspect to unpredictable planet Uranus. He will be here as well. There will also be All sorts of cosmic shake-ups in store for us, which delivers the perfect opportunity to practice standing tall in our spiritual strength, while still surrendering to the universal flow. Remember, Scorpio is the element of water, so that means empathy, or being more empathic, being highly sensitive, emotionally and intuitive, psychically. Also, remember that. So how can you work with this moon energy? New moons are always a good time for introspection, as the darkness of the sky symbolizes the lack of outside illumination, which encourages us to seek answers and insights from within, as the answer always lies within us, instead of from the external sources. This aspect of the new moon is even potential and very potent this month, as Scorpio energy is all about exploring our deepest emotions and uncovering what is hidden. In other words, facing our fears. Alone this time is really important under the new moon, so try to rid yourself of distractions and forego any social events that would distract you from your feelings. Remember, Mercury was also retrograde until the 18th and really until the end of October. Okay, have to think first. The lunar energy can help you heighten your intuition and the spiritual sense of connection, which makes it great for getting in touch with your true emotions and your true self and what you really want. Also, your fears that lie beneath the surface of your life. Once you shine a light on the dark part of yourself, you have a chance to heal, so long you take action and work yourself through these fears and turning them into strength. Because December's new moon will be an eclipse, which is not considered a good time for practicing moon magic, this is also our last good chance to do a new moon manifestation or affirmation or incantation for the rest of the year. So take advantage of this lucky opportunity. Set aside time to align with your deepest desires and consciously set some personal intentions by writing them down, making a vision board, or saying them out loud as you light a candle. Dive into a deep meditation or contemplation or putting them together this new moon in December. They are both ways to harness this intense and mystical energy too. Give thanks to feisty planet Mars. Heavy influence on this lunation. Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars, and the moon will align with Mars just before it peaks. We'll be extra motivated to chase after our goals and find ways to reach our destinations, especially at the time of year. So remember, find out what you want, face your fears so that you can let them go before the end of the year, so that you can clear away old rubbish and let go, and you're going in fresh and rejuvenated and strong before into the new year. Okay, now funny enough is talking about strength, the card strength came out. Also the empathic card came out, the intuitive card came out, the water sign, the Ace of Cups. So let it go and let your cup runneth over and bring you back into your strength. We've also got the Princess of Pentacles, which is Capricorn, which will be January, end of December, January, preparing for the new. And Balance, Two of Pentacles. So those are some of the elements that are here. Also the very fiery energy, because unexpected new beginnings. Like I said, there will be big changes. So let's just read this. In week 1, this could be let me see, I'm reading for the full moon, so that would be the week 1 from the full moon. So the full moon, and that's the full moon in December. So in week 1, it is good to find your balance, perhaps between your heart and mind, or your heart and soul, or between work and at home, getting the balance. Also financial, because it's the Two of Pentacles. Could be partnering up, trying to find balance within your partnerships, whether it's in career or romance. There could be news about a child. There could be news because we've got the Princess of Pentacles, that's the page. There could also be news coming in about something that's tangible, durable, and for long term. This could be a job, a home, because I also see 4 trees, funny enough, and like the 4 of Wands, could be to do with selling a home or buying a home. This could be news that your offer has been accepted, or the loan that you've applied for buying a house could be literally yes, because we've got the cup, the Ace of Cups, dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Your intuition was right. It is balanced now, and you're ecstatic because you are getting what you want. You are clearing out the old and going into the new. Wow. Then at the end of this lunar cycle, Scorpio going into Taurus, we have the 8th. Money is coming to you. That could be news as well. Also your strength, you are in the strength, your house of money and a house of strength. You are balanced. Your patience, your diligence, your love and your care have set you up for a powerful big change. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed this full moon reading. Take care, stay safe, and know that you're not alone. And I hope to see you in the lives on Wednesday or on Friday and Saturday, depending whether I'm collaborating or not. Thank you for being here. Ciao, ciao.